We all know what a franchise costs, but few people understand what it costs to lose one. I just watched 25 franchise opportunities disappear. Not because of the model, because of a breakdown in the communication. What actually happened? This wasn't a demand issue. It wasn't a bad brand. These were real inquiries, people raising their hand. A broker saw the brand and was attracted to the brand and presented it to a candidate who responded with interest. That's what a developer wants to hear. It's music to our ears. And when that happens and then it falls on the floor, you can imagine the feeling it produces, the feeling of missed opportunity, of what might have been. I know I sound like I'm being dramatic, but that's the exact feeling I had when I was on that call. Sadness for the brand owner. Leads came in. There was a handoff from prior consultant to the team. And there was no clear ownership of follow-up. There was no closed loop. How many times have we seen that happen, where someone says they've got it and they don't? Or someone says someone else will handle it and they don't? Everyone assumed someone else had it, and they didn't. I'll be honest, I felt bad for everyone involved. The brand owner thinks the momentum is happening. The broker network believes leads are being handled. The candidates just disappear. No one was trying to drop the ball, but the system allowed it. This is what people misunderstand about emerging brands. Everything is critical. Every step is essential. If you get a lead, you've got to work that lead. If you have an opportunity, you've got to take advantage of that opportunity. You never know if that's the one. You don't have margin for error yet. You don't have layers of protection. You don't have redundancy. Every lead counts. And communication isn't a soft skill at this stage. It's core, it's infrastructure. Who owns the lead? When are they contacted? What happens after each step? Who confirms the next move? Every step in this process has a person and an action associated with it. Every meeting has a follow-up meeting before that meeting ends. If it's not clearly owned, it's already at risk. The deeper issue, the builder. This is where we stretch the thinking. This is also a selection problem. Brands hire franchise help too loosely. They don't define what they actually need. Shoot, most of them are emerging brands and they don't know what they need yet. That's completely appropriate and understandable. But there's a difference between someone who can generate interest and someone who can build a system that converts it. Brands do their homework. They investigate the people they're talking with about representing their brand. They make a decision. And yes, hindsight is 20/20, and making a decision like that always has room for second guessing and what ifs. Early stage brands don't need more noise. They need structure, clarity, and accountability. And when people like us step in, that's what they expect, and it's rightly so. If you're a brand owner, here's what I'd be asking. Who owns the lead at every stage? What does follow-up actually look like? How is communication tracked? Where do deals typically break? And what happens if something stalls? These are all essential questions to ask when listening or looking for a broker, a developer, a brand designer. They should have those answers to all of those questions. And if they don't, well, you have a decision to make. Just keep in mind, you're not hiring activity, you're hiring a system. 25 opportunities didn't disappear because the brand wasn't good. They disappeared because no one built a system to protect them. And at this stage, that's the difference between building momentum or the brand breaking down.